Previously, we uncovered the rise of a forgotten empire, Cahokia, a city that stood proudly on the banks of the Mississippi River, larger than London or Paris, built by the hands of the Mississippian people. They raised enormous earthen pyramids, worshipped the sun, and built trade routes stretching across a continent. But what happened next is a story of mystery, decline, and silence. For generations, Cahokia thrived, a shining symbol of power, faith, and human ingenuity. But as centuries passed, the harmony between people and nature began to fade. The same river that once gave them life began to bring destruction. Floods ruined their crops, droughts followed, and the once fertile land turned barren. The forests vanished, the soil weakened, and the great city began to starve. The people turned to their priests for answers. Rituals grew more desperate, offerings became sacrifices. They believed their gods were angry, that the balance of the world had been broken. Archaeologists would later uncover grim evidence: mass graves near sacred mounds, human remains buried as offerings to restore divine favor. But no prayers could stop what was coming. Hunger spread, families abandoned their homes. The great plazas that once echoed with laughter and song fell silent. Political power fractured, and walls were built within the city itself, perhaps to protect against enemies, or perhaps against each other. Fear and chaos replaced the unity that had once defined Cahokia. And then, quietly, it ended. No war, no conqueror, only time. By 1350, the city that once ruled the Mississippi was gone. The mounds remained, rising like broken memories above the grasslands. The people had vanished, leaving behind only fragments, pottery, tools, and bones. For centuries, wind and rain buried the traces of their greatness. When European explorers arrived, they found the mounds, but not the makers. Some refused to believe that the ancestors of Native Americans could have built such wonders. Myths arose, tales of lost tribes, ancient Egyptians, even visitors from across the sea. But the truth was already written in the soil. Cahokia was born here, built by the hands of its own people, who understood the land better than anyone else ever could. Today, if you stand atop Monk's Mound at sunrise, you can almost hear them, the echoes of drums, the chants of priests, the laughter of children playing in the plazas below. The spirit of Cahokia still lingers, carried by the wind that sweeps across the Mississippi. No one knows exactly why they disappeared. Maybe climate change, maybe civil war, maybe the weight of their own ambition. But their fall reminds us of something timeless, that even the greatest civilizations can crumble when they lose their balance with nature and with each other. Cahokia's story is not one of failure, it's a lesson, a reminder that greatness is not measured by stone or steel, but by harmony, vision, and unity. The Mississippians may be gone, but their legacy remains, beneath every blade of grass, in every mound that still touches the sky. Because Cahokia was never truly lost. It was only sleeping, waiting for us to remember.